Social media influencer Reno Omokri has reacted to the suspension of the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, Dr. Betra Edu, from office. National Accord reports that President Bola Tinubu suspended the embattled minister after a memo revealed that she asked the Accountant General of the Federation AGF Oluwatoyin Madeyin to pay 585 million naira to a private account belonging to one Oniyelu Bridget Mojisola. Reacting to the suspension in a post via his ex, formerly Twitter, handle on Monday, Mr. Omokri said competence rather than prayers should be the only qualification for high office. According to him, just the fact that Bishop Oyedepo prayed for you to become a minister alone should have made you more conscious of setting a good example. Why nobody is perfect, this recent episode, along with the scandal involving the Yes Daddy leaked audio and the bishop, is yet another indication that we would not mix religion and politics. Can you imagine? So you just want to talk about Peter Obi? This guy, you should be ashamed of yourself. Even defending Tinubu, even Tinubu to have even, you see these people, they say competence should be the only qualification for the office. An irreligious person who is competent is likely to be better than a religious person who is not competent. He just want to bring a Oyedepo and but at the end of the day, it's a Peter Obi that this unreasonable human being is targeting. Let me even use that word. That is just what he wants to do. Because in this whole thing, you should be ashamed of you supporting Tinubu, whether by proxy or by whichever way. Now you don't have anything to say. It's just to try to leak it with this thing. I don't understand. An irreligious person who is competent is likely to be better than a religious person who is not competent or capable. We cannot pray for a better country and then pray for people to occupy positions of power that are not qualified for. Then who are you to blame? Are you not to blame the Tinubu that you are supporting? That is why China, a country that has wholly divorced all forms of religion from its policy, is feeding, equipping and building Nigeria, one of the most religious countries on earth. Mr. Mokri, however, commended Tinubu for having the courage to suspend the minister from office with immediate effect. Tinubu has not done anything. It's Tinubu that has even disgraced himself, because you can just imagine all the people he brought. Because instead of this guy to talk about Tinubu himself trying to compensate all those people that helped him, that is the brain of the whole thing, not trying to take it to religious aspect of it. You see? Can you just imagine? It is expected that the probe will also extend to the minister's predecessor, during whose tenure odious and corrupt practices were rampant in the social investment programs of Buhari regime. He said, many Nigerians hope that after the investigation by the EFCC, there should be a speedy trial and not a cover-up, as was widely observed during the disastrous Buhari administration, where several ministers and high officials who soiled their hands were let off with a slap on the wrist. He's commenting Tinubu. Well, we are missing it. Once a man or woman is religious, there is always hasty conclusion. What are you talking about? Her appointment was not because of religion, but on her performance in the build-up to the victory. That is compensation. They just compensated that. We learned that it was Tinubu's wife that even recommended her. Reno, you are an idiot. With all your learning, I expect you to know that when one prays for you to get results or an offer, the person who prayed for you is not responsible for your behavior when you get there. Your principal was a clear example. If Goodluck has used the opportunity Nigerians and the oil windfall in his time properly, we will not be in this mess. So shut up your mouth if you don't have anything reasonable to say. Is that Reno still alive? Reno is obsessed about Peter Obi. Yes, though. He cunningly and stylishly looks for a way of bringing Peter Obi into every matter. Hatred at his peak. I'm not sure if Bishop Oyedepo is an example of a good Christian, but a tax collector. You are not sure because you have been blinded by hatred and chronic jealousy. I suggest you go for deliverance as soon as possible. Not all forms, not all forms of yes daddy president, please. By their fruits you will know them. Nigeria is making progress because this is a departure from what we used to have in this same country. Instead of them to blame Tinubu, who did not bring competent people to on board, you people are there talking about religion. What has religion got to do? It's unfortunate. The likes of Reno or Mokri. Omokri have never spoken correctly like this before. Okay? Man of God praying for you, that alone should make you to be God fearing. Omokri is also thinking that his own is even worse than Betra. Yes, so the pastor is diabolical God of men. The man of God you are referring to is 100 times better than you in everything. What is your result when you work with Jonathan? Now so, this young man named Reno Mokri, were you not so incompetent, opportunistic, that your confused team of aides mislead our dear humble past president Goodluck Jonathan? In our We Igbo, in our over-righteousness, patriotism, or stupidity, thought that Ijos and rivers were our king and kings. We sacrificed to establish the elusive quest for equity and justice, lost nearly all for Jonathan, only for all of you, the Reno Omokris, to pay us back with acid bath. Our God neither sleeps nor slumber. We pray our dear President Tinubu does not get deceived to bring someone in your likes near his government. We just pray for our dear country. She wanted to give a testimony to the fake daddy professor and it consumed her. Psychophantic Reno, get ready to replace her. The question goes this way: is she the only person in position of our money, or because she's a woman, what of the one that, or the ones that lose our treasure? No problem, but now see what people are saying. Reno, you are becoming a nuisance. There are certain comfort, protection, guidance, and direction that a religious inclined nations enjoy that your nation, okay, your non-religious model China doesn't enjoy. Just in a short while, Nigeria, because of our active religious practices, God will bring us out of our challenges. Does it mean a woman should not be minister? That's a question for this unreasonable Reno Mokri to answer.